We're in front of the statue, La Marianne, Liberty, Freedom. And as I was looking around at the people who had gathered here, I recognized a face that will be familiar to you at home, Mohamed Fahmy, who is here traveling as a free citizen now. But Mohamed was just telling me, you got off the plane this morning and this is the first place you came. You and your wife you're on vacation, is that right? Or you're lecturing?
Yes, actually, we just went to the Bataclan theater where it happened.
Yes.
And 80 people died. It was very emotional to see just people still, many people were crying. And
it was the first day that the street in front of the club is open, so this was their first
really?
look close up at seeing it, and I noticed there were so many people there.
No, it's very intense, especially that watching it on the news back in Canada is very different than being on the ground here, and then coming here and just seeing the people. I think they're trying to move on with their lives, and I'm very happy that I'm actually able to come and talk here. That in Strasbourg tonight in the World Democracy Forum, organized by Reporters Without Borders. And I think the fact that they're having it is a message of defiance, and I'm glad that it's still on, and my message is very clear that we can't let these terrorists win.
Do you think that what's happened here is really going to be, as it has with the G20, as it probably will with APEC, is it going to really underscore what you're talking about at the summit in Strasbourg today?
Well, I don't think it will, because the topic in a broader sense is about moving on and dealing with these extremists who have no respect to humanity or press freedoms, and the leaders have to do something about it, and we on the ground need to keep the discussion going and inform people what to do, and it stems from just expressing your views on the internet, to actually going and writing about it, to being engaged and being proactive, because we are at a state of war.
That's what we heard from the president just yesterday. France is at war. As you look at this, the response, the messages, même pas peur, solidarity and love that will triumph over this. I mean, what is your reaction of someone who's lived in the region where so much of this is originating and then coming here? I mean, what is the thought about France's response to this?
I have not been able to sleep well since it all happened.
Really?
And being a free man today, I'm still trying to, just embrace freedom and that feeling of that hunger for democracy and being able to express yourself and not being thrown in prison for what you think. And to be honest, this whole situation really moved me again, and seeing the press here just reminded me what we do for a living and how important it is in keeping the message out there. But again, I also was imprisoned with these extremists for over a year, and I know exactly what they're thinking now. They are celebrating what's happening, and that's why I'm very angry, and that's why my message is that we can't let them win by having all these laws imposed on us to fight terrorism. There's got to be a way that we can balance between civil liberties and the security measures so that we don't suffer as well.
Well, that's going to be one of the key issues for France, which values those civil liberties and the freedom so intensely here, as the president looks to crack down, bring in more safeguards, more checks, and a lot of people here are saying, we don't want that. But the balance is so important to strike, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah, it is, and I know the refugees debate is on fire now in many countries, and I do believe that these refugees have, I've worked with them, you have too, and everybody knows that they're running away from ISIS. They're looking for somewhere to survive, and I think with good screening, we can still make it happen rather than just shut it down. Yeah, especially for Canada now that this is a big debate back home.
Indeed. All right, I'll let you go at that and carry on with your speaking, but enjoying your time here as a free man in Paris.
Thank you very much.